is formation. Continuing formation and education. Because the 4 years that we've had at the Ateneo, well, they are foundational. They're not enough. That's why we have to come back every so often. And I hope the Ateneo can be that home that you can come to every so often. Yan ang may home namin. Pero sana hindi lang sosyalan. Hindi lang yan. That's part, important. Pero I hope the Ateneo can be a time, a place for renewal, for drawing energy. When we are weak, when we are tired, or disillusioned. Normally, when you are in your 20s, 30s, you do not see the need yet. But when you are in your 40s, approaching midlife, maybe the twilight of your lives, as some of you are, we would like the Ateneo to still matter to you. And I don't know how we can make that happen. It's beyond the annual Holy Week retreats, beyond the recollections and the masses that we have. But I hope I can mobilize the Jesuits themselves to help our alumni. So not just in fundraising, but in deepening our own sense of who we are as Ateneans. Mahalagang bagay yung isa sa mga strategic thrusts na binabalak ko sa Ateneo. Hindi lang sa alumni. Formation, in mission and identity. Why? Because I also feel, looking around, our teachers, many of them are no longer Ateneans. And the Jesuits are dwindling. So how can you maintain that character, that brand? So we need to form our own teachers. We need to teach our own teachers. I saw this most starkly at the medical school. I asked Alran Megson, ilan dyan ang Atenista, a teacher? 10%. The future doctors of our Ateneo Medical School. So sabi ko, ilan? So ibig sabihin, kaunti lang dyan ang nag-filosofiya. Kaunti lang dyan ang theology. Kaunti lang dyan ang may liberal arts foundation. And so I wanted to actually talk to them about the Ateneo way. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing a roadshow with the different units to reflect on what makes Ateneo Ateneo. What makes us tick? What makes the Jesuits tick? And we'd like to share this spirituality even with our lay partners. Because, as you know, the Jesuits really are getting fewer and fewer by the year, by the day. So, mahalaga sa akin yung formation. That means, please help me also raise funds for retreats. Kasi doon naman nagsisimula yun eh. The Ateneo began with a spiritual experience, an encounter with God, a conversion of a vain man named Ignatius Loyola, a worldly man. We'd like to give that opportunity to our students and faculty, especially our faculty. Pangalawang thrust na inisip ko pa, wala pang warrant, wala pang buy-in from our faculty. I'm going to talk to the faculty tomorrow, actually. The second is more exciting for me. In fact, to tell you the truth, when Rene Corona and the others were interviewing me, they knew that I was not so excited to come to the Ateneo. Masaya na ako sa Mindanao. And they asked me, what will excite you to go back to the Ateneo? And you know what I said? I said, nation building. Nation building. For so long, I think we've abdicated. We've been quiet. I don't know, did we grow afraid? Were we more compromised? I don't know. But I just felt that we need to rediscover our voice, especially in building our people, this nation. Ang dami na, we are now in positions of power and influence. And, you know, when I was young, they told us that we were the hope of the future. When I tell that to our young people, sandali sila, kung sabihin kasi, paano lang yan? Future, present. Anong gagawin ko ngayon? Ngayon na hindi na ako young. We need to actualize that hope. And I don't know how to do this, but I think we need to speak more often. We have to choose our battles. It's going to be bloody in a way. But I've talked to Noy Noy several times. May tampo rin siya. Diba? Nasaan na yung mga Jesuita? Nasaan na yung mga Atinista? And what will at least excite me is to help his government. I mean, I think these are hopeful times. And it's in my age group, I think. Hence, age group natin. We are in the golden age, the 50s. Things are happening there. I see now, even I'm hoping that the future Archbishop of Manila might be an Atenean. Might be. So that's a lot of power. That's a lot of responsibility. What do we do? How do we build this power? So nation building, sana. I do hope that we can do something there. And I'm banking on you to help me, especially when there are very difficult issues. You are the ones out there. Kami na, sa eskwelahan lang kami. We need your input. The third, and that's something that's also dear to me, is, and I think something that is of the future, is growing the green economy, environment, and development. Alam niyo sa Ateneo, grabe ang traffic. Akala ko sa Lasal lang mahirap ang parking. Sa Ateneo, mahirap na rin ang parking. Pati presidente, nawawala ng parking. Kanina nahiya ako. Naghahanap ako ng parking, pinatras nila yung isa. Nahiya ako. Pinatras na yung isa. Presidente. But the congestion, okay, the bottlenecks are symptomatic of the crisis that we are facing, not just in the country, but in the world today. I am a global climate person kasi, sorry, advocacy ko rin. But we need to know, kaya kung malinis tayo pero matraffic, madumi pa rin ang hangin, madumi ang mundo. So help me, I don't know how, help me solve the traffic problem. At hindi lang traffic, bumabaha na sa loob ng Ateneo. Ano siya binita? Ay, yung baha na yun, salamin lang yan na nangyayari sa labas. Dati-dati signal number 3, klase suspended. Ngayon, ulan lang, suspended. So things have changed. And I think there is a crisis really. A crisis of the spirit. Because our consumption, our apathy has given rise to these problems. What does it mean? Ako, alam mo, isip ko, I'd like to persuade Ateneans and even parents here, some of your parents of our Ateneans, to less our cars, to use our cars less often, to persuade Ateneans to walk, maybe create some bike lanes. Some of the forward-looking universities now use that. I don't know how we can make it happen, but at least that